What's going on YouTube? I'm Romeo Resells. I'm also here on TikTok and here on Instagram, so I'm not a nobody. I am not just a random kid that tries to resell. I do resell. This is the start of my YouTube channel. I also make content on a channel called Banishing Betas. I'll put it right here for some reason. And then I do content on there and it's pretty sweet. You guys should check it out. Today's video is going to be my first video. Don't know why I'm making this my first video, but I just am. It's going to be how you can start reselling with $10. Now, this is a method that I've seen nobody really talk about, and you can just do this from your computer if you're not lazy and you just put in a little bit of time and a little bit of effort, and you can make it happen. So, this is basically reselling vendor links. Now, before you click off the video and say that this everybody's gonna do this, just listen for 1 second, please. If you have no money to start reselling, which a lot of you don't, because a lot of you are young kids, a lot of you are in high school, even in middle school, a lot of you guys are broke, don't have a job, have never worked a job, so you have no money saved up to actually start reselling. You just have the allowance your parents give you or money you got from shoveling snow, cutting grass, or birthday money. This is how you're going to turn it into thousands like you see people do on TikTok. Step 1 is you want to find one vendor or a couple vendors or a lot of vendors. If you click the link in my bio, I have all of my one-to-one suppliers that I use personally. No, I don't sell myself as the vendor. No, I'm not sending you to a DHgate or AliExpress link. These are vendors that I've actually used every step of my way when I'm reselling. So what you guys are going to do is take all of my vendors and you are going to make your own website with my vendors. Again, I am not telling you guys to drive traffic to myself. I am teaching you guys how to make money. So, what you guys are going to want to do, when you guys buy the vendors, you're going to get a PDF of all the vendors and all of their contact information. What you're going to do is you can literally just use the same screenshot that I will send you. It does not matter. Take the PDF and you're going to go to sell.app. Now, this video is not sponsored by sell.app due to the fact that I don't have any subscribers and I don't even think that they do sponsorships. This is what I use for my vendor website, and this is what took me like a couple hours to just make a website. Now, the sign up is super easy. You just go to the website, sign up, put your name down, put some information, and then you can go on building a vendor link website to get people to buy your vendors. It's extremely simple. There's a button. It just says add product. You put the title in, you put the name of the product, you put the description, you put the media of what you want the thing to look like, the logo. We'll get into that in a second, and then you put in what you actually want to sell to people. You're going to want to select digital product because you're going to be delivering people a digital product, and this is the easiest to do. And then when you select digital product, you want to click PDF or attachment media or whatever it says, and you want to attach the PDF of the vendor information. Now, you guys don't have to attach a personal brand to this. I suggest that you do. Just go into Google Docs. Again, Google Docs is free. Type out whoever, what your name is, Jason Resells. Some people do like stupid names like Crocodile Resells, Skylander Resells, or like Damp Rid Resells, White Claw Resells. You guys get the point, right? Whatever you want your name to be, your flips or something, just think of something and make that your name, your brand. Put that in the Google Doc, so-and-so's vendor, and then put the vendor information and say that, tell the vendor so-and-so sent you because you'll get money off from the vendor if you bring them people. So go into Google Doc, make a couple of these PDFs, make a PDF where you have all of your supplier information. This should really only take you like an hour tops. Just use the same format, rename it. Okay, AirPod vendor, delete, Prada vendor, delete, designer vendor, save it, delete. Okay, copy, paste, change the name, delete, new vendor. Just do this, like rinse and repeat this, like just bang this out. Then you have all of your vendors in PDFs, and you have all of your supplier bundles after you literally go into one doc, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, all vendor bundle there. Done. Took you 2 minutes. Then you guys want to make the website look nice because you have to have something to present to your customers to make them want to buy. Now, if you guys want to be super, super lazy, you can go to the website link in my bio. Again, not telling you to buy something. All you have to do, take a screenshot of the little logo that I use and just put that on your website if you really want to. If you want to do that, you totally can. Again, I suggest that you guys make it based on your own brand, but you guys could totally do that. Now, if you guys want to make it look better, you want to make something else, go to canva.com and make a blank canvas, put a blank color background, to put a couple images on there and type some text. It's free. You're not going to have to pay anything to make a cheap, not even cheap because it's free, a little Canva thing with your vendor name on it, right? Because I have all of mine right here. I'll show you. Boom. Took me a couple minutes to do on Canva. Go back to Sell App. Put these on the products. Put these as like the media that it'll show on the website. You know, you're going to have to do a little bit of hard work. You're going to have to make a payment processor. Now, this is where a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, because, you know, it is a pain in the butt. The easiest way to do it is Stripe. All you got to do is just go on stripe.com, register your name, email, whatever, address, and put your information down. Put the name of the website. So if your name is Damp Rid Resells, you know, put Damp Rid Resells LLC or Damp Rid Resells. What do you sell? I sell digital products. For the love of God, don't say you sell one-to-one products or one-to-one vendor links because they're just going to take your stuff down. You know, make it like you're just doing e-commerce. Make your little Stripe account, set yourself up. It'll only take like a couple minutes. And once you set up your Stripe account, what you guys are going to want to do, because if you guys connect this to a Shopify, a Sell App, a Gumroad, whatever, and you don't warm up your Stripe account, there's a possibility that you will get banned. So I'm going to teach you guys how to not get banned. Create an invoice on Stripe. There's going to be a little button that says create invoice. And then once you do that, you're going to want to create a voice, make it payable to yourself, and send it to your own email. This can be $5 or $10, or you can even have your parents pay it and give them cash. You don't have to do this. This isn't required. I'm just letting you guys know what you should do if you want to mitigate the risk of being banned. You can wait till your first couple sales to do this when you get the money deposited to you and then just give that money back to yourself. It really doesn't matter. They'll take like 30 cents off for fees. That's not a lot of money. So warm up that Stripe account, make sure everything's good, connect that to the Sell App, make sure your website looks all pretty, and make sure your customers will actually get the PDF. Make sure you have everything connected. And then boom, it's kind of really that simple to make a Sell App website to sell vendors. Just get the vendor links, make the PDFs, or use mine, make the logos, or use my logos, but I suggest that you make your own brand logo because people are going to want to associate you with something, a logo. So you should probably make your own brand logo. Again, you can do that on Canva. It's cheap, it's free, it's easy, it's fast. Not sponsored by Canva. So just telling you guys what I've done. That took me like one day to build a website that's made me a lot of money. Just do that, right? And then once that's done, go on TikTok, go on Instagram, and put that website link in your bio, or say DM me for the vendor, DM me for the link, or whatever you want to do, and then just make content. Again, you don't have to know anything about reselling to make reselling content. You don't have to be a smart reseller to make reselling content. You don't have to make 10K a month to make reselling content. A lot of the people that you see that resell don't resell. A lot of these big resellers have never resold. They just make their money off selling you, the vendor. But again, I'm not one of those people. You can go to my page and see me actually going and making sales and shipping out orders and reselling, that making money. But a lot of these people you see that resell don't resell. They've never resold. They've never done anything because it's extremely easy to make money off just selling vendor links. Like I'm telling you in this video, it takes you a day to set up a vendor link site. Now, again, making vendor links is not the easiest way to make 10K a month off of reselling. It is the easiest way to run up just a little bit of money. So make content. This is how to start reselling in 2025. Let me show you guys right now.
This is how to start reselling in 2025.
Do you have to be smart to do this?
If you click the link in my bio, you can go.
You have to be smart to tell somebody to go buy a vendor? No, you don't. There's no knowledge required to tell somebody to click the link in your bio and buy a vendor. There is no knowledge required to tell somebody to list something on Facebook Marketplace and sell it for more. That is basic reselling. That is the concept of buying something for low and selling it for high. There is no prior knowledge required to tell somebody to go do that thing. There is no knowledge required to give a call to action. That is the simplest thing you can say and put in a video to get leads. If you guys just post every day, a couple videos a day, they can be low effort if you want. Again, let me show you.
Wow. Well, this is going to be my personality for the rest of my life.
That took me literally 20 seconds to make. I grabbed a stash of money, took the sound, went this, and I posted it. And that video got like 1,000, 2,000 views. That is like the easiest video I've ever posted. You guys don't have to put, blood, sweat, and tears effort into it if you really don't want to. Again, this is just to get some money to actually start reselling the product. So once you make your website, once you put your link in your bio and you start posting up everywhere, you will get people to buy your vendors. And if you sell your vendors for $10 a piece, $15 a piece, you sell your vendor link for like $50, the all supplier bundle for $50, then you can get money to buy products from the same vendors that you bought to sell to other people. So boom, take that money that you made from the vendor links and go to the vendor and buy some product that you want to start reselling locally or online, doesn't matter. And with this customer base that you've built off of making reselling content, you can sell that same product to that customer base who might not want to spend money on a vendor link and just spend money on a product. But obviously don't tell people that you've never resold anything because that's dumb. And then boom, that's how you start reselling with $10 or literally just no money. If you put a little bit of time and a little bit of effort, you can run up a vendor link so that's already one source of income and then start reselling actual product. That's two sources of income. It takes you a week or 2 weeks to develop two sources of income. Most adults in this country, like 70%, 90%, most people that you see just working a job have one source of income. That's a job. But if you have two sources of income, which is vendor links and selling products, you are ahead of like 99% of people. And all it took you was to not be lazy and to get off the video games. I hope me sitting here telling you guys this provided some value and some insight to your reselling journey. I hope you guys take this in consideration. And if you are broke, that you use this to actually start reselling. This is all I have for this video. I'm going to be making a lot more, just showing you guys what I do, how I resell, how I make content, just kind of showing you guys more in depth of how things work behind the scenes and just everything in general, just when it comes to reselling. So if you guys want to hit my vendors, links in the bio. If you guys want to buy product off me, links in the bio. And follow me on TikTok, Instagram for more content, more videos, and more tips on how to become a better reseller. I will see you guys all in the next video that I make. Peace.